Hi, my name's Mark from ProSpike. Now you received your product, just thought I'd give you some general knowledge of the device and what you would expect within the box. Within the box, the unit itself, you would also have a charger for the battery pack, an in-car charger, 10 spare spikes and rubber caps, the spike applicator, the remote control, a key in order for you to gain access into the unit, a magnet used to pair multiple devices, and also a user guide for the ProSpike. As you have probably noticed, during transportation the battery has to be fully discharged. So in order to charge the battery, the male and the female connect in this area here. We recommend on first charge a minimum of 8 hours for a full charge. Once the battery has been charged, the unit can be placed in the back of the vehicle and using the in-car charger to maintain the charge. One thing to note is that when it is the vehicle on charge, there is a safety cut-off device which will stop the battery overheating. So when you're ready to deploy the device, the important thing now is to take it off the charge, be it the vehicle charge, remove it as per direction from there, take the product, the ProSpike, from the back of the car and place it in situ. In order to fully activate the device ready for deployment, we lift the safety cap, activate the button there. As you can hear then a slight noise, and that's basically pressure being put into the cylinder. One thing to bear in mind here is this system is now active. We then remove to us upstream or downstream and communicate with the device using the remote control by pressing the ProSpike logo. Once you press the ProSpike logo on the remote control, it will start communicating with the unit itself. It will go through 5 cycles which will be displayed on the LCD display for you. First one being ready, which tells you the unit is armed, connected and ready to go. You will see BAT for battery, in this case 45%. CC12, which means it's got 12 cycles left to shoot on the pressure. PR being the pressure, in this case 7.24. Something to bear in mind is it needs a minimum of 7.0 in order to activate. And TOT, which is the total shots fired. One other display which you might actually see is no comms, and this basically means you are either too far away or the unit has an issue. In that case, it will not fire. Once no comms has been displayed, it will fully close down in 30 seconds. One of the unique capabilities of ProSpike is you can connect multiple devices to one remote control. In this instance, we're going to pair a second device. In order to avoid confusion, is to remove the remote control from the second ProSpike. You place the magnet in between the 2 indentations on the halo on the top. Once the magnet has been placed correctly, the primary remote control will ask if you wish to pair the device. Simply by pressing the ProSpike logo. In order to unpair the devices, the second unit, simply close down each unit and wait for approximately 1 minute in order for this to be fully done. And then each unit will go back to its original state. Once the unit has been activated, in order to close it down, again use the master switch. Take out the safety pin, reapply the front safety cover, push in the safety pin. The unit then can be returned to the vehicle and placed back on the power source. After each time the ProSpike is used, it's recommended to do basic maintenance in order to make sure it works correctly the next time you want to use it. This is conducted by, again, ensuring the unit is switched off, removing this buckle clip here, the safety pin, and using the key in order to open access inside and the spike bed. One point of safety here is you'll notice a safety pressure key here. Once the lid is opened, the pressure is released, and this will not enable the device to be activated. After deployment, it's recommended to do a visual inspection of the spike bed, looking for debris or any breaks or damages to the arm itself. On inspection, if there's any debris that does need to be removed, bring out the spike bed with a brush, remove the debris, and check for further damage along the spike bed. If after deployment spikes have been lost, we now need to replace them along with the rubber cap. The reason we need to replace the rubber cap is they make a compromise internally and may not fit the spike again properly. This is done by the tool, crosshead tool, take out the rubber cap and replace it with a fresh new one. Once the rubber cap has been replaced, we now need to put the new spike in. And for this, it's best to fully extend the spike bed, and with the tool and the spike, it's place it back into the rubber cap. And what we look for now is the spikes to run in opposite directions to the one next to it. It's also advised during your general maintenance, after several deployments, to check for debris within the arms and the joints here, as debris can sometimes get in there if it's dust or watery. So what we need to do is clean that, and with a environmentally friendly lubrication like this one, just apply lightly to each of the joints to ensure it works properly the next time you require its use. Once you're happy with all the maintenance, we need to replace it, ready for your next deployment. Close the spike bed, again just be mindful of the spikes. Close the lid. The switch at the back. The lock on the top. And also the safety pin to the front and the side. Okay, so hopefully you're up to speed with the Pro Spike and its activation and maintenance. If you do require any further information, please contact us at info.prospike.nl or refer to the user manual guide.